Hey everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Weekly Crypto Review. Episode 113. Well, was Monday, was Friday, it's Sunday again. And the best thing we can do is to look at weekly chart. So, let's start with weekly. Someone from the chat, please tell me if we have sound and if we have a high quality video. Type in the chat. I know we have a slightly lag, but in a couple of seconds I should have an answer. Until then, let's take a look at what we have on Bitcoin. Okay. Hey Mercurio, hey Abdullah, hey Michael, hey Cristian, Bucur, Catalin. If you want to help us out a little bit, well, you can do as usual. Let's find that tweet. Let's take, come on, maybe later. I don't want to boost my visibility. Okay, so as usual, you can repost this tweet. That will help us a little bit. More people will see the live stream. Maybe some of them will like it. Maybe some of them will become part of our community. Now, let's go back on weekly chart. We still have 8 hours until we'll close the weekly chart and the daily also, but clear rejection like last week. You can see clear rejection from 88k. If the week will close like this, well, sorry to tell you, but I think we can manage to finally retest the Wyckoff check 74, maybe 69, who knows. Let's put the ink back. Okay, so you can see what I'm waiting here. For new people, especially because the old ones already know what I'm waiting for here. Yeah, either a nice W, breakout and retest, it's possible, it's still playable, or the best scenario possible from my perspective, it's this inverse head and shoulder. So we did the shoulder, now we should do the head and then the right shoulder, and then later in the year maybe we'll push higher and make new highs, who knows. Pukur, it's happy. Lower, please lower. Well, if we'll get in the long reload zone, I said that I'll deploy some of my reserves. Yeah, I have some money. In case of, I don't know, something will happen, I'll do a stupid thing or I'll not be able to trade. Yeah, I put some money aside just to have kind of a reserve for a couple of months. Let's say 1 year, 2 years, and I'll take some money from there and I'll buy shit coins, and hopefully when they'll do a double, I'll sell half on a double, and then I'll recover my money and get some free coins also. Not there yet, but if Bukur is saying lower and lower, well, maybe, who knows. Hey Ren. So, hey Anas. So people, there are two scenarios here. Either up here in the short reload zone, that will make us a W and then a retest and then up, and that's the green scenario, or the blue one. Let's go on a daily chart so we can see it a bit better. Come on, okay. For the moment, both of the scenarios, they are in play. We don't know if it will be blue or will be green. I'll give a slightly higher chance for blue. Why? You can see this trend line and you can see this channel. I could draw a channel if you want, just maybe some people want to see the channel. This will be the channel, people, okay? I don't want to take this one, I want to take the other one and the low between them. Which one is the lowest low? I think this one. And if I'll go and say extend to the right, you'll see the channel even better. Okay, we are in this downtrend channel, and that makes me think this is a resistance area and we can push lower here. Hopefully. Let's delete this one. We don't need it as to occupy our chart, but you can understand why I'm thinking blue is most probable. If you want to think green, okay, but I think the best signal for green will be the other side of the trend line, and a W the other side of the trend line could tell us, well, we have a chance to go up. Okay? So for the moment, I'm inclining to think blue is the way. Now, we talked about Bitcoin weekly, daily chart. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Don't get scared, please. This is the Ethereum chart. Let's put weekly first. I think is the best way. People, I remember Ethereum at $82. I remember Ethereum below $100 here in 2019 and 2020. All people know that Ethereum could go and dip really hard. After managed to go to $1,400 in 2017, 2018, we managed to get 82 below $100. So imagine what could happen. Don't get too excited. Now, looking at what we have now, we have a damn good location. We have a support here in the long reload zone. But we need more than that. I don't see bullish divergence on weekly. I don't see W's. I don't see anything special. We can go lower. Of course we can. Especially if Bitcoin, let's say, will go to 69, 70K. What do you think? Ethereum could go here in 1,500 or 1,200? It's possible. I think it is. I'm not betting on that. I said, well, I'm in the long reload zone below $2,000. I'm dollar cost averaging an entry on Ethereum. So I'm not bearish, but I don't see the W's like I want to see to be too bullish. You can see W here, well, nice. W here, not the best one, but it's there. W here. Here I don't see a W, not yet. So let's be patient. Let's wait for that W to form. Because it's a shitcoin like everything else, I think 78.6 will be the area where we want the W. Ideally. Well, give me a W here and the 78.6. Kind of this idea here. Take this liquidity here. Okay, something like this. Let's do a W. Breakout, fake out, retest, and then up. How high? I don't know. But I could see this scenario playing out. Now, if we go on daily, still, we have a location. We have some bullish divergence on MACD. We have a bullish divergence on RSI. You can see it here. It's confirmed already. Yeah. MACD. OBV, nothing special. Lower and lower. But what we don't have here, let's put this one to be visible only on weekly. What do you say? I think that's the best. Seconds, no minutes, hours, days, no, weeks. I don't see the W. We just swept the low today for the last couple of days. I don't see the W. I cannot play a long setup here without a clear W. I don't want to fuck around with, I don't know, Mountain Man setup. You saw, we had a bounce here, but not enough. I don't want to even to play around with Shark. Why? I don't play around with Shark because it's a long distance between entry and stop loss. I don't want that. So what I want a general setup. By the way, couple one people, you learned about general setup here this week. So you should know what I'm saying. We have good location and we have confirmed bullish divergence. We need price structure. That's the idea. Give me a W and okay, I could think about longing or a setup. If the setup will be proved wrong, I'll get the fuck out and I'll wait for the next one. But for the moment, I don't even have a setup, a clear one. Yeah, you can play if you want on lower time frame. You can play the SFU here. I know Stefan will be all over it. VIP people will say, well, look at the swing failure pattern. Look at it. Took the liquidity and maybe it'll bounce. Well, play the setup on lower time frame if you want. But on daily, I don't have a clear setup yet. That's Ethereum. Disappointing from some perspective, but that's the reality. Hey, Dalmudi. Yeah, as Dalmudi is saying, not surprising. No, it's not surprising. They are not working on it. They are not developing. They are not Ethereum guys. They are not hungry anymore. Okay, you have to understand that. They have enough money. They just fuck around. Huh? And they either will get hungry, either will slowly. Market will force them to get hungry again. It's simple as that. Either you are consistent because you are consistent and because you have some big goals to achieve, either you postpone the plans and you neglect the development, and you'll see what will happen. The price will go lower and lower until someone will say, fuck it, cannot continue that way. We need to work and start again. Okay, now that's Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin on weekly. Oh, I think it's a good chart to look at. I said it last time. I started with weekly. We are retesting the initial W here from 2019. Don't ignore this one. Could take some time, could take months. But I think it's a good chart to see in perspective. Now in the blue area, I could say, well, I have a lot of Bitcoin and I want to get some exposure on Ethereum, and I could buy Ethereum with Bitcoin. Slowly, not selling the kidneys. Don't sell all your Bitcoin, but maybe some. Blue area, it's a buying opportunity here from my perspective. We'll see. Bitcoin dominance. By the way, on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, not even on daily. We don't have a W, we have lower lows. Some bullish divergence on some on MACD actually. So nothing special. We can push lower time frame. Weekly, I think it's a buying opportunity. Dollar cost averaging here. Bitcoin dominance, let's put weekly just in perspective. I want to see in perspective what we have. We are in the short reload zone. Every time we are in this area, or at least from last years, when we reached 60 plus level, we rejected. Will happen now, for example, will happen now and will go straight down? I don't know. We have location. Nothing bearish on indicators yet. I see a potential one here. Well, you can see here, we have a potential bearish divergence on RSI. High, higher high, lower high on RSI. It's a potential. Something is not correctly done there. But I don't see a weekly M. If I put daily, I don't see a daily M. What I see the market retesting this week to the upside. And now if I'll put the ink back, or if I'll put the drawings, you can see we are in the short reload zone. In the same time, I'm expecting here, head and shoulder, I don't think is the head and shoulder valid anymore. But you get the idea. I'm expecting an EM to happen in the short reload zone. If I'm looking at a daily EM, it will take some time to form. Or maybe, just maybe the market wants a bit higher before it will go lower. Maybe dominance wants at 64, 65. We don't know. I'm assuming that could be a top here. I'm waiting for an EM. But before I see that EM, no, nothing I can do. I cannot become too bullish on altcoins. Sorry. I'm buying altcoins on higher time frame. I'm accumulating, but I cannot be, well, look at this. Altcoins will outperform altcoin season tomorrow. No, sorry. You can see what I'm waiting here, people. Yeah? I'm waiting a clear EM, breakdown, retest, and that will be the perfect scenario. Maybe it will not be perfect. Maybe we'll see just an M or maybe a 3-bar fractal aggressive like we had here. Hopefully it will not be that ugly. But you get the idea what I'm thinking here. We can do an SFU here? Possibly. We can do an M at 65%? It's possible. But now, level by level thinking, I'm waiting here. Okay. That's Bitcoin dominance. Who wants to take a look at ES? No? You remember that I posted some charts. We discussed some scenarios on ES. Well, let's get back on them. You remember this chart? Let's hide the list entirely so you'll see it better. Last time or last 2 episodes I said about A, B equals CD, B playing out really nice and back in the palm chaser zone, and that was the bottom. Well, was a bit aggressive, I admit that, but I will take it. I will not say anything bad about it. Look at it. A, B, C, D back in the palm chaser zone. We can be aggressive here and fuck around for a little while, yes. But if you zoom out enough, what I did? Come on. If you zoom out a little bit and you look here, you can see 466, 4669, house level, blue area. What on daily, some people will know why I draw this this level here. Why it's important for me. I think we can get some W's here. Lower part of the channel was respected in the past. I'm expecting to be respected now. And strangely enough, after this fucking drop, AB equals CD being completed and even giving a bit more, people are becoming bearish. Black Swan event, recession and everything. Come on, people. Now it's time to be bearish? Or now it's time to start looking at the charts, what I should buy, how I should buy it, what risk management I should use on this case? I think we should be on the buy side. Yeah, Andre, it's the end of the capitalism. The end of the capitalism will be when they want to end the capitalism. They want to change it now. Yeah, they want to be capitalist at the higher part and we to be like in China, neo-communism. Yeah, that's their plan, but that's a different story. It's a different aspect. Yeah? They don't want us to be capitalists. They want, well, you are just workers, slaves, and that's it. We don't have. Yes, we don't. But what we have, Dalmoni. Okay. So that's the idea here. Don't be bearish at the end. You know, late shorters will get punished. The public being scared at the end. Yeah? You think Warren Buffett, everyone wants to relate to Warren Buffett. You think Warren Buffett, who sold the fucking top, is fearful here or he wants to deploy some cash? You'll not hear it in the day he will deploy the cash. You'll hear it 1 month or 1 semester after. I don't know when he has to report. But you get the idea. But just imagine, well, I'm fucking Warren Buffett. I sold the top. I had some inside information. I know what will happen. I'm fearful here? I don't think so. At least in the worst case scenario, we'll have a bounce from the blue area. Let's put daily. Let's put daily in perspective. Yeah? On daily here, you know what I'm saying. Dalmudi at least is know. TRIer know what institutional fingerprint is here. Yeah? What Brian says about institutional fingerprint. The candle that made the low and the previous one. Well, that's the area where we want to hunt. We are in that area. Close enough. We touched it and we rejected. Someone set the bottom last time and will probably do the same. Okay, we SFU this level. We can push and SFU this level also. We can even SFU this low. That will be something. to scare everyone out, to accept below $5,000 for one day and push lower. Everyone, end of the world. And that will be the best opportunity to buy the fucking market. People, I don't want to be an influencer. I don't want to tell you what, I don't want to tell the public what public wants to hear. Public wants to hear, well, we'll go to zero. No, sorry. I'm here to try to teach our community, to keep them informed and out from the public. So this blue area is not for selling, people. This is kind of the end of the move. You can see the highest level is here. We can fuck around in this area. We can push lower, like I said, to take this low. Yes. It's possible to accept below. I don't know. Anything is possible on the market. But definitely this is not an area where to get scared. Depending on your time frame, if you're a swing trader, if you're a day trader, maybe this area is for a bounce. Maybe finally we'll accept, we'll do another AB equals CD, lower. I don't know. It's improbable, but it's possible. But I don't think we'll go straight down. So don't be the public. Look at the public, look at the sentiment. Yeah, the fear was at 8, wasn't there for a long, long time. I saw something on Twitter. So when everyone is fearful, we should be greedy. Okay? Indicators. Well, I see that. Let's put in perspective. I don't see anything really bearish on OBV. I don't see bullish divergence on daily, that's for sure. I see a potential one on MACD. So if I'll put, for example, 4-hour chart, probably I'll have something. Yeah, not quite. We need to wait to see how the day will open tomorrow morning. Now, that's yes. We can take a look at Bitcoin on 4-hour chart, on daily chart, yeah, CME version of the chart. Yeah, it's closed at the moment, but you get the idea. We are between two gaps, this one and this one. Nothing changed on the daily chart. We are just fucking around in this area. But you know the story. We are fucking around with some fear in the market. Altcoins are going lower and lower. Yeah. People that are trading Bitcoin are anticipating breakouts and they are losing money, are getting chopped out left and right. And me and Stefan and VIP people and people that know what they are doing, we are making small profits. For example, in VIP last month we made at least 10%. For me was 18%. But for Stefan maybe was a bit more. He traded a little bit more aggressively than me. But we said just the trades we post in the day trading room for VIP was about 11% profit. Risking less or 1% per trade. So we are making money because we know to play the range game and the public is getting destroyed. Sentiment at the bottom. Okay? So at least if you are not part of our team, you are not winning, at least stay out. Don't get chopped out in this area. If you see a range and you see it's ugly, don't find an advantage, don't play it. It's simple. When you don't like a game, what you can do best? Don't play it. Yeah, we cannot change the rules. Either we decide to play when we have an advantage, or we say, well, fuck it, I am not playing. I'm a retail trader. I have that luxury to stay the fuck out. I'm not a market maker. A market maker doesn't have that advantage. That one has to stay in the market all the time. Doesn't matter the condition. A bank, an institution doesn't have that luxury. He's in a big position with a lot of money. He cannot exit when he wants, and click of a button is out. But we, small retail traders, we can do that all day long. We want, we stay. We don't want, we get the fuck out and we stay out as long as we want. That's one of the advantages I teach in Capo 1. If you are a retail trader, you can stay out when you don't like it, when you don't have an advantage. Take advantage of your advantage. Hey Hania, hey Azov, hey Jean. So if you are not on this on the winning side, stay out. Don't get chopped out. Zoom out on weekly chart. Buy some shit coins you consider they have value. Slow and steady. If you are overexposed already, stop. Put your hands under your ass and wait. Maybe your hands will get numb, or you'll not feel them because you have to wait a long period of time. But it is what it is. But just don't be on the wrong side of the market. Don't be on the losing side. I have the tendency to start ranting, and I don't want that. So that's Bitcoin on CME. Either you think range here, either you stay the fuck out. It's plain and simple. Sorry, YouTube will, I don't know, maybe not promote us too much because I'm saying some ugly shit, but it is what it is. I'm not here to become an influencer. I don't have the language, I don't have the capacity, I don't want it. I want to take care of my community. Yeah? We have Crypto Traders Arena where we are trying to learn and make money, not to become influencers. I don't see influencers anymore in this environment. They are done. They'll come back. We know that. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance, yes. Bitcoin on CME, Bitcoin overall, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Total market cap is behaving exactly like Bitcoin. Nothing special. Maybe a bit bearish. But if we'll push lower, well, we'll get in the long relow zone. And if we get in the long relow zone and we get a retest of these levels, then we should look for W's. I still think this is not the end. I think this is just a healthy retracement. You can see if we'll put, let's hide this one. Even on daily, you can see this big M here. 1 to 1 will point out in the long reload zone. Nothing special. Well, staying in the long reload zone, do a nice W, do something. Okay? And then we can play around. I don't see why not. Total 3, similar. Look at the long reload zone. Look at the support here. A bit deeper. Maybe a bit deeper. So, who wants to buy shitcoins? Consider that. Maybe you'll get your shitcoins a bit deeper than everyone expects. Well, Andre, if you are looking at the noise, if you are looking at the public, if you are looking at the influencers, at the YouTube channels, we'll know some things, but will not make money. We have to understand our purpose in the market is to make money. How we decide, because we decided when we become traders, how we'll make money. Investing and trading. Well, let's keep it that way. That's why we have the daily crypto plans. To plan the day. So, I know what I'm expecting for that day. I know where to look for setups, where to look for trades. I know my risk management. I have my plan. And I'm able to take advantage of the market. If nothing good will come out from that day, I'll stay the fuck out. But if I'll see a setup, I'm forced by my plan, by my decision to play that setup. Win or loss, I don't know. We don't want to get to look at the noise. It's noisier the lower it gets. People are yelling, well, black swan, black rhino now. Well, it's not black swan. Black swan is something unexpected. Actually, it's a black rhino. It's coming, you see it, you ignore it. A lot of fancy names. Come on, people. You want to know what I'm focusing on? Well, let me show you. I'll just try to get the chart. Not the chart, because it's not an actual chart. It's just something we want to focus on. Well, this is it. Yeah? January, 18.32. February, 21. March, 11%. That's what I'm looking at the end of the month. The rest, noise. I'm looking at win rate. I'm looking at the profit, percentage profit I made. That is paying my fucking bills. That's keeping me in the game. That's giving me money to invest and buy shitcoins at the bottom. Okay? That's important, people. Let's go back on the charts. Overview, that was it mostly. You can see shitcoins getting destroyed here. From 10% like Mavia. But actually, if you look at Mavia, did something really nice. You can see small W. Well, you missed it. Well, sorry. Back down in the 78.6. You missed it. Well, sorry. Now you are back in the long reload zone. Maybe you'll get a chance. It's just one example. 4, 6, 10% going lower. Definitely, we don't have any more weekly W. We don't have daily Ws, and we don't have 4-hour Ws in most of the altcoins. They are creating new lows. They are testing the bottom. Good for dollar cost average on daily and weekly chart. If you are a swing trader, stay the fuck out and wait for setups. I'll put a swing trader should look at daily, weekly, daily, yeah? From top to bottom. Not the other way around. I see people looking at 5-minute chart and then, well, let's see how the chart is looking on daily. That's stupid. Yeah? You look from the higher time frame perspective. For example, for weekly chart. Well, I have a location. Nothing more. Well, daily, I have a location. I have anything else? Well, some bullish divergence. Well, maybe I could go on 4-hour chart. Now, that's my time frame for trading. What I should wait here for a W. But let's fucking wait for a W. When the W comes, breakout and retest, depends on what I see, I could play a setup. Until then, nothing I can do. Now, let's put back on daily. That's intermediate time frame. Almost everything is making new lows. If it's not making new lows, it's testing the lows. Which is not bad. Okay? Not bad. Not great, not terrible. AVAX, for example, is in the long reload zone. It's a bit stronger than the rest. I could trade this shark. I could, if I wanted. I give it as an example. This AVAX trade. I use it as an example for couple one. Let's say USDT. I think KuCoin. I have the chart here. I use this one as an example. Someone was trying to get to read this chart, and because it's a beginner, it's hard to read that chart, and I just showed them a little bit of example how should see the chart. Okay, so higher time frame. Well, we're sweeping these lows. Well, let's focus on what we have here. Well, we have a damn good location. We are in the long reload zone. Overall, good location. Bullish divergence on RSI, confirmed here. Bullish divergence on OBV, still potential, we didn't confirm. A bullish divergence on MACD, confirmation. We have it. And now, what we can play here? Well, general setup. That means I'll wait for a W on 4-hour chart at least, or I could play shark, which I showed here. If you want to be aggressive, play the shark. If you want to wait for a W, for a proper setup, you want 3 reasons for a trade like Brian Beamish, like Tia Ryers, okay, wait for that W, 4-hour chart. Let's take a look. We have any W? Well, not yet. But you get the idea. You don't go there. Well, look, AVAX, it's $70. Let's buy it. 10x leverage, different position size, I don't care. And then you have the liquidation price at $15. And then the market, take your money. How stupid. That's not trading, that's gambling. And stupid gambling, by the way, because there are smart gamblers making money from gambling. Okay? Let's go back on a daily time frame and other charts. Okay, daily. Where I see on AVAX, for example, where I see a trade, also W the other side of this trend line, valid trend line. I could go on the entire list, people. Market is testing the lows. That's simple. Andrei just got in a scammer trap and he stayed out from Crypto Traders Arena, wasn't able to post anything for 24 hours. Well, people, if you get in that trap, I set some traps for scammers. So, if you see that or you get a message that you got timed out for 24 hours, you are not a scammer. Please DM me. You can still DM me. DM me and tell Paul, remove my my timeout if you can. Usually I do that without you DMing me, but last couple of days I have some problems in my family, some work to do, and I was a bit distracted. So sorry, Andre, I'll say it in the live stream. Sorry that you stayed out for 24 hours. But it is what it is. If you'll tell me, I'll remove the timeout in no time. Okay, let's look at the other shitcoins. Dimension, for example. What do you say about Dimension? Well, look at a location that failed. We waited for W's here. We tried 61.8 here, attempted a trade, failed, and now you can see new lows. This is valid long reload zone anymore? No. Kappa 1. You should know. Yeah? No valid location anymore as a lower time frame trade. For a higher time frame, you can see here 20 cents. That's a good location to look at it. They opened the chart at 20 cents. If I'll see a W at 20 cents, could be a buying opportunity, I think. I could frame a trade there. I could even think dollar cost averaging. Keep in mind, we discussed Dimension. They have something hidden like TIA and other charts, and I'll say it again. And I'll even open the chart for you people. Yeah, I love you guys in a different sense. Not you get the idea. I don't want you to get overexposed and stupid things. So let's put coin market cap. It's not the best thing to do on a public video, but let's do it. So let's look at Dimension first. I think I did it already multiple times, but maybe some people don't know. So first of all, price, okay? The entire chart. Look at the chart. Look at the market cap. Not quite different. But if you go lower, they have something here. Token unlocks. Well, they unlock from time to time. You can see the chart. But look at this button. What this button does? Let's push it. Well, this button is telling me the motherfuckers are unlocking half million of Dimension every day. People, every day. Okay? Every day. It's like someone is slowly bleeding. You should consider that. That doesn't mean chart will not pump, but is limited by that bleeding. Yeah, exactly. I'll show you TIA also. Sorry. I know, I'm a fan of TIA. I like it. Bochan was even asking me, why? Well, people said that TIA should go to $100. Yes, but look at this. Let's look at TIA. Same shit. Okay? Look at the price, market. Something is off. Let's go lower. And when we waited for TIA to go to $100, what this button does? Let's push it. Huh? Like kids. Look at it. Today, tomorrow, today, the day after tomorrow, every fucking day. How much? Almost 0.1%. Almost 0.1%. $2.5 million unlocks? Every fucking day? Well, that's something. Why the fuck is that on small unlocks? Can someone tell me? Why is hiding there? That should be in the front page. If you're honest. They'll say, well, we are unlocking 2.5 million of coins every fucking day at the market price. What people are doing, are selling or not selling, we don't know, but we are unlocking. No. It's actually small unlocks. Let's hide it here. Some people will look at, well, it's looking nice, community, everything, but never fucking looking here. So, people, if you invest in a coin, please go on CoinMarketCap and see if you have this button, small unlocks, and check it. Okay? What time frame, Andre? What time frame? If you are talking 4-hour chart and lower, no. It's weekly crypto review, so we should talk weekly, daily. People, do your own diligence. Don't be part of the public. It's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the TIA will not push higher, but look at the market cap. You can see all market cap. Actually, in December, we had the biggest market cap, 3.8 billion. It's like TIA is curing cancer, we don't know it. That's how high is the market cap. So if they didn't unlock small unlocks and they didn't fuck around with the coin supply, this was in December, we should had TIA at $100. But because the motherfuckers fucked around, you get the idea. I'm not want to talk about it anymore. Okay, let's hide this one. Now, that's dimension. We can look at everything. They are looking the same, people. They are looking the same. Lower time frame. I don't know if lower time frame. I'm still on daily. Look at hype, for example. Maybe we should pay attention. Either you wait for a W on daily. Either you dollar cost average. Either you do a different dollar cost average like Bochan. I love Bochan approach. Yeah? He's a gladiator and he said, well, fuckers, I don't want to overcomplicate. I bought at 13, I'll buy at 12, the same amount, or I don't know exactly. $11, $10, as low from dollar to dollar, I'll dollar cost average all the way down. I want to hold this one for a longer run, and I'm okay with holding it for I don't know, half a year, 1 year. Yeah. So wait for a W. I could see something here trying to form. You can see a potential bullish divergence on the other side. They are trying to do something. I don't have the W, so we can test $10. In my humble opinion, I think $10 is like a fucking magnet. They want to go $10 to test it. I don't know if we'll succeed to bounce strongly from that level, but now it's like a magnet. What will happen after that, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe the bottom will be at 8, maybe the bottom will be at 6, maybe the bottom will be at 2. I don't know. Don't sell your house, don't sell your kidneys, don't sell your hands, don't sell your kids, don't sell anything to buy this shitcoin. At the end of the day, it's still a shitcoin. And some people got a lot of, a big quantity of airdrop. Yeah? I don't say don't have an exposure. Everyone loves it. Just don't be stupid. Respect, do a proper risk management. Let's take a look at something else that is looking nice on daily. Some people will laugh when I'll show this chart. You remember this fucking chart, people? Andre, you remember this one? You remember when I was blabbing away about e-gold? I have the drawings here, I think. There you go. Huh? Years ago, I said I want e-gold at the blue line and even lower. 20, 10, 20, 15, and 10. You can see buy. Big. Then 15. We got that intermediate level. And now we have another order at $10. People are don't believe in this project anymore. Maybe not even Benjamin is not believing in it, but that's a problem. I think even if the chart itself will not be strong enough, we'll get a bounce if the market will recover. So it's definitely a good buy in this area. Below $20 e-gold, it's a buy. Small number of coins. A lot of the coins are staked. the project is valid from my perspective. I think it's worth a try. At least 1 or 2% from your entire portfolio. Again, don't sell your kidneys for e-gold. I bought my original bag of e-gold in this area here. Okay? 6, 7 in this area. They renamed it, they removed they changed the supply, they did some things here, and I said, well, I like it. So I bought below $10. If I'll get to buy back at $10, that will be a gift. I bought 22, I bought 15, and now I'll buy 10 if I'll get the chance. Okay, let's go back on the other chart. Someone said about Tao. Until I'll see W's, I'm not touching this one because it's a trick. Everything here, it's just for show. You have to get the entire history. Some people have Tao from $5. They could decide to sell in profit at any point in time until, I don't know, $5. I'm not saying not to buy a little bit. Buy W's, buy what you want to buy, but just don't be stupid. That's all I'm saying. Solana on daily is getting in the long reload zone, which is good. Okay, but the long reload zone is big, people. We are talking weekly chart, from 118 to $70. That's the long reload zone. So it's a big difference if you buy it at 120 or you buy it at $70, no? So wait for fucking W's here, I think. That's the best approach. Look at the consolidation here. You want the same. Or at least a daily W. I don't see a daily W. If you see a daily W, please tell me. So be patient on these ones. Catalin said something about Zion Mexi. Well, let's check it, Catalin. So if you have requests, please type in the chat. Oh no, Mexi. Zion USDT maybe? Mexi? Yeah, I think this one. I don't know what you see about this one on Mexi. What I see, it's shit. Nothing. Weekly chart. Nothing to do. It's making lower lows. SFU in the last low from beginning of the month. I don't see anything bullish about this one. As investor, maybe you want to dollar cost average. I'm not saying it's bad. Let's switch to daily. Maybe I'll get more. OBV is making lower lows. Some potential bullish divergence trying to form on RSI. MACD, shit, nothing special. I don't have enough history for this one. So until you'll see W's, Catalin, stick with the investment. If you want to, I don't know, dollar cost average on this project, you know that tokenomics are good, the project is valid, the community is strong and everything. Now you can select. Everything is at discount. Why you should buy shit when you can buy a stronger one? So if you consider it's a stronger one and you want to have it, dollar cost average. Make a plan, decide how much you want to dollar cost average. No? And start dollar cost averaging. I even have a short, I don't know, description how to dollar cost average correctly on X. Yeah? But I prefer to see weekly W's here. If you are a trader and you want to, I don't know, take the swap of the liquidity here, you can do that. But I don't see the bullishness. I just don't see it. Besides the RSI here, nothing is telling me trade. 4-hour chart, because you are aspiring to become a swing trader, well, bullish divergence trying to form on MACD. Trying. Keep in mind, the confirmation is here. So still, you don't have a setup. Okay? Now? Well, this is weekly crypto review, Ren, and we are doing it. We are on 113 episodes every Sunday, without exception. Yeah, it's for public. We are trying to explain some things. We are trying to help people. It's for free. We'll keep it that way. This is our way to I don't know. You get the best for investors, and we are not asking for anything. If you can, if you don't want to be part of, for example, Discord community, just don't join. You can stay on YouTube and watch weekly videos. If you want more, if you want, for example, I don't know, you want to learn deeper, you can open you have the description in the chat, and you can become premium member, for example. Okay. You can become VIP if you are, you know some things and you can respect the risk management and follow some setups. Yeah? You can learn to become a swing trader if you have the time and you want to put the time and effort. It's cheap. We'll probably open another term this year. We don't know exactly. Yeah, we are in the middle of the program now. We are learning setups already. We are deep in the program. We are Capoa 2, they have 1 month and they'll finish the program. They are learning setups also. But if you are only an investor, just a curious guy, you can stay on YouTube and watch this live stream and Twitter, and it's enough. Okay? You can be part of the Discord community for free, for general part. But if you want more, we have a lot of things to offer. We don't like moon boys. That's the condition. Moon boys and people that they don't behave nicely. two things we don't like. And scammers. Let's say 3 things. Okay, let's go back on. So nothing special here. Let's look at Bitcoin on a bit lower time frame. Let me zoom in a little bit. People, I'm still waiting for that setup. You can see some SFP levels, SFU setups waiting. Come on, what the fuck you did? Come on, go back. I'll stay on daily for the moment. You get the idea. I have the shark here waiting from a long time. We made some money in this range playing around. If I'll put 4-hour chart, you can see SFU of these lows will produce something nice. Maybe, who knows. Lower and lower. This is a limit order OCO. I already have this one, is just waiting in the market. The only way I'll cancel this order is the market will make a higher high, and that will change the shark level. Until then, the level is valid. I love it. I'll keep it there. Okay? I don't want to go on 1 hour time frame. I don't want you to trade in the weekend. I don't want public to day trade. So 4-hour chart is the best I can do for you people. Yeah, yeah, we can consider an AB equals CD bottom. Even a long bot is possible, but I don't think it's the case. Yeah, it was aggressive, but now it's looking acceptable. Dalmud is right. If I'll put, for example, let's put AB. Let's change. Let's flip it. Flip it. Come on. Reverse. Now we have above 33%, which is makes a valid bot setup. We have 1, 2 lows, 3 lows. Entry is probably here at 82,500, and the target should be an AB equals CD. Okay. What will be the CD here? Well, let's try to find it. Clone this one. Keep in mind, bot setup. People, bot setup is from Brian Beamish on TRI, not my setup. I learned it from him. I want to give him credit every time I have the chance. I learned the basic things from Brian Beamish, and I love to give him credit for what he taught me. Okay? So if you want to learn more about the bot setup, go on TRI and see more about it. I think here 1 hour is better, but even on 4 hours, you can see AB equals CD, entry will be something here, 82,800. So you need a bounce now. You have the confirmation. You need a bounce to get entry short. I could flip the chart so you'll see it better. Usually for beginners, I recommend to flip the charts. Okay, so A, B, C, D is pointing out here 77 to 150. Okay, for example, if I put a short setup and I put the entry here, okay, stop loss here, and take profit all the way down, all the way up there, that's a 3 to 1 approximate. Okay, it's there. You want to play it? It's up to you. Okay, let's flip the chart back. If you want to learn how to trade like this and to trade the setups, you can join Capo One. Next time we'll do it. I know people that they lost 50k, 100k, 200k, even more, and they never considered that they should do Capo One. Yeah, it's 1k, kind of. They think, well, it's expensive. Well, it's not expensive. If you try to do it yourself and you lose 20k or 50k, you compare it, it's not expensive. But you cannot buy it and, well, I learned it. No, you have to put the time and effort. So yeah, Dalmundi, that's a valid setup. Okay, I blabbed away for 1 hour. I think it's enough for a boring market, for a ranging market. If you have more requests, please type in the chat and I'll take one more or two more. I don't know. So, one setup from Dalmudi. Okay. I'll even post this one on the general chat on Discord so people could see it. Okay. Take this one and post it in general chat and tag everyone. You cannot get better than that. Not too many explanation. If people want, they could grasp their head around the setups. Okay. Hit a like if you like this live stream. I don't necessarily, I'm not feeding myself with likes. I don't want to feed my ego too much. I'm not an influencer. I don't intend to be one. I want to increase our community, but with one condition only. Quality people, bigger and better, most importantly. I don't want to have, 20k of moon boys and influencers in our community. Okay? That's why I didn't allow the community to grow too much until we had enough traders, enough good people to sustain the rest of the beginners, let's call it that way. Now we can increase a little bit more. So if we'll increase our community in general at 2,000 people, will be okay. If you have friends that want to join a nice community, invite them in, show them the way. The only thing we ask is to get verified. Just to click a button to get verified, to get access. You should put a little bit of effort clicking and behave nicely. And you can watch what we post on the general chat every day. And we have some other materials you can watch. So if you have friends still interested in crypto, everyone is saying that crypto is a scam. If you still have friends, let them in. Why not? Nice GIF, Dalmudi. You are the man. So this time, you are the man. You saw this in... I don't know if we'll get a retest, but because it's the end of the week, end of the day, I think we'll get a retest of that level and maybe people will manage to get a swing short. Okay. People, I don't see questions. I don't see requests. I talked about for 1 hour. I'm getting tired of speaking by myself. So, let's call it a live stream and we'll hear us tomorrow morning with the daily crypto plan. For insiders, for Capo One, VIP and premium members. I still resolve my problems entirely. So if you see that I'm absent, I'm not there, I'm not answering, tag me and be a bit more patient with me. I don't have the habit to not to respond or don't be consistent in the community, but there are other matters that necessitates my attention. It's about family, and it's really important. I cannot do anything about it. It's not something pleasant, I can assure you that. But a man has to do what a man has to do. Okay? So when it comes to family, I need to put all my attention there. I'm trying to do my best and be active and answer to the questions and do the live streams and do everything in order. If I'll not be there, you can tag Stefan. Stefan could replace me at any point in time with 99% of the problems we can have in the community. Okay? Okay. Thank you that you stayed with me until the end. I see almost 40 people here. Yeah? At the end, you know what I'll say. You can even say it in chat, and before I'll do. Respect the plan, trust the process, and as usual, treat market like a business, and market will treat you like a king. It's some value in that phrase. Okay, people. See you next time. Bye-bye.